Good morning, my darlings. Is it a good morning? It is for me because I'm here with you. How are you? Ignore my hair. It was down and I did not go into a mirror to pull it up. I just did it on the fly. But that's okay. Good morning, Miss Caroline, our beautiful creator, divine creator. Let me tell you something. I got your message. I was in a private reading when I got it, so I couldn't change the thumbnail until just a few minutes ago, but I think I got it right. I think. You tell me, I can change it later. But the thumbnail that you guys saw, our beautiful Caroline, once again, her imagination is beyond me. It's beautiful. Has the little stockings with names. Now, if you do not want your name on there, please let me know or tell Miss Caroline. We will not be offended. Not everybody wants, there's no last names. They could be nicknames. Your stage name. Ooh, now get fancy. You have your stage name on there. Now, if you don't want it on there, you don't have to have it on there. They don't all fit. Obviously, there's a few of us, so they don't all fit. The mantle is not big enough. Santa has his hands full filling these stockings. But on Wednesday's show, Caroline's going to create another one with a bunch of different names on it. We did not leave you out. We did not forget about you. So if you're seeing this on the replay, we went over a contact list yesterday of first names. By the way, Caroline, please add Miss Renee on there. I have left her off because I wasn't quite sure if she wanted to. Some people don't want their name on there, and that's okay, or broadcast it, but she let me know that it's okay. But I'm going to go over here into the chat, and I'm going to say hello and see how you guys are doing. But y'all love on Miss Caroline for her beautiful talents and how she does this. And I know they must take forever, and I'm kind of a thorn in her side sometimes because I might bitch about something. Not mean, nasty, and ugly. Just like, oops, that's spelled wrong, or oops, I got that wrong, or could you? Nadia. I was going to say, yeah, you should be driving. You had an appointment this morning. Okay. Yes, we love you too. And shame on me. I kept Nadia up all night long. I think I finally went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning. But for different reasons. Little man is under the weather again. And he's kind of like me. We don't have much of an immune system. I will cough and hack at anything. And he has some head cold. I think it's more of his ears. I think he's getting another ear infection. So we need to keep an eye. We're going to keep an eye on it. So that's just, little man is, he's not a sickly little baby, but he gets sick frequently. Let's see. Good morning, Victoria. How are you, darling? She can't attend. Just saying hello. Love you too. Putting up storm windows. It's getting to be that time of year. Now we've had some decent temperatures. Temperature going down to 32 from 57. Yeah, big jump. We've had decent temperatures, but the cold is coming. Yeah, we're just gonna hang like blankets in the windows, and I don't care if it looks fancy or not. The point is that we're going to be warm. Okay, all right. I know some of you are texting me while I'm doing this because I do want to clear something up. I've told you guys before, I don't see all the chat. Sometimes I can go back if it allows me to look at the live chat replay and I see questions. And I'm like, how did I not see that? Because that's YouTube. If you guys catch questions that I'm not and you're seeing things that I'm not, keep repeating them. Just say, hey, did you see so-and-so's question? Throw it back in there a million times. If I'm not seeing it here, text it to me. You guys, you all have my number. Just text it. It's right. My phone's right in front of me. I have the volume off, but it's visibly here. All right. Miss Dragonfly, How are you, honey? How's New York? Miss Joe's in the house. My sassy Joe. We already had 2 cups of coffee. I'm going to join you all anyway. Yeah, I've had a half a cup and it's cold and I haven't refilled it yet. That's okay. All right. You get stockings. Yep. We get stockings thanks to Miss Caroline. They're all empty, but you got your name on it. All right. Miss Christine has joined us. And if you all don't mind, y'all love on her. Unspoken prayer request. Y'all just send her good vibrations and energy. And we could sing the Beach Boys song, Good Vibration. You don't want me singing it. Nadia can sing it for you. Get your karaoke mic, Nadia. Yeah, thank you for the prayers, Dragonfly. For little man Levi, he's gonna be all right. We know what we need to do. We're gonna be okay. All right, guys. So Monday morning we can talk about anything you want. We can talk about global events. We can get into past lives. This we could dig deeper into Atlantis stuff again. Headlines. There's a lot going on. I don't know if any of it's I don't know, card worthy that you want to pull. I did see this morning that a volcano in Hawaii is erupting. Interesting. You're welcome, Christine. No worries. Chilly, stopped raining, low 50s. Yeah. Tis the season. Good morning, Deb. How are you, honey? Excuse me. You working? Dublin. Yep. All right. What do you guys want to, what direction you want to? I know you're like, Jen, you're the host. You're supposed to lead and guide and direct us in whatever you want to do. No, this is our show. And I want to know what you guys want to talk about. Headlines. All right. And Miss Charlotte, I did get your email. I was in a private reading when I received it. So I've watched half of it, but I will finish it. I know you said you can't chat, but you're listening. I will finish it, but it's very interesting on the magnetic system of Gaia Terra and how this is working and the shifting of everything. And even our planet that we live on is becoming, the core of all that is becoming crystalline, and we may not be able to tangibly see it in this 3-dimensional aspect right now, but as we ascend, so is Gaia Terra, which is beautiful. But I promise you, I will finish watching it. Thank you, Joe. All right. So, anyway, what else were we going to talk about? Let me check my notes. You know, Jen, she's always got notes or a novel. All right. Mm-hmm. Of course, I had a question about trees. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, my trees. Let me see. Let me go back here. Mm-hmm. Y'all help me work on my memory here, since spiritually, when you're doing readings, I don't always remember the questions of what I asked last show. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own show. That sounds like a blast. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I know that I told you Friday evening. I want to remind you guys again. My phone through text will accept words, but it will not accept memes, and it will not. It does the emojis, but not memes and pictures. If you want to send those, send them to an email or send them to me on Facebook Messenger. I don't know why. My phone does not like them. Okay. All right. I'm getting an incoming question text-wise. Sounds sad. Why did those kids get killed in Moscow? Idaho. They said one person killed 4 people. Your daughter goes to school in Idaho. Okay. Well, let's pull cards and see. And that comes from Miss Renee. Okay. So let's pull cards and see if it's what we think it is. We know that we get a lot of false flags and illusions, so those are the cards we're going to look for if that's the case. If it is real, man, our hearts go out. But let's look and see. Excuse me. Dumpling, what's going on? Too much going on? What the heck's going on with Mr. T and Kanye? Optics. That's what's going on. Sabotaging him? We'll look into it, Dumpling. We will look. General Flynn, a double. New side-by-side photos are out, and it's obvious not the same person. Yeah, most of them do have masks. I won't say the word clone. I don't think that they are. I think these guys really use these scientific, sophisticated masks. But you know what? There's lots of them out there that they're making them so obvious now that they're masks. If you ever have a question, do what Carolyn does. Like, pull up an old picture side by side and compare them. I want to sneeze. I'm trying not to. All right, Miss Renee. So we're going to ask about this Idaho shooting. One person killed, 4 people. Okay. All right. What's going on in Idaho? This school shoot. Is it a school? Or just, I don't know. I don't know all the detail. Oh, there's been so many shootings. I'm not saying that they didn't happen. I'm just saying there's lots of those going on right now. False flags. Look over here. I actually don't want to call them false flags in case they are real, but lots of distractions. Look over here, not over here. Okay? One of the murdered girl's family lives close to you. Okay, Dumpling. All right. So, well, let's just look into what's going on. Let's find, maybe Spirit can tell us the motivation behind it. Obviously evil. We know what cards to look for. So Miss Renee. Definitely their contract. No, we don't. Some secrets behind it. Interesting. The past card is what's throwing me off here. I know. Joe's yelling. Just show it already. All right. So Queen of Cups. Now that's just a divine feminine, like a motherly spirit, just concern, like what's going on. We're just asking the question, and this coming from Renee, it's from a mother figure. Okay, so what is the truth? What is going on? There's something very, very truthful about what happened. Well, what is it? Obviously, it's a contract of some type. This is the card that's throwing me off. The Wheel of Fortune. Because there's no fortune in this. Tangible money. It's something in the past flipped. This person who did it flipped mental illness. They flipped. Very secretive. Okay, these people are laid to rest. 4 of Swords is words, thoughts, truth, things like that. But this is a secret. There's secrets behind why they did it. Interesting. Have we heard anything to confirm or collaborate that they had a mental illness? The advice is 9 of Swords, which is do not lose sleep over it. The truth will come out, I guess, as the investigation goes, and the whole world will see it. So I think they're going to see lots of truths about many of these. Oh, whew, that made my heart sink when that card comes up like that. Let me see how it's. Why did you fall on the floor? Hold on. Your advice and confirmation. This has something to do with children. I don't know the whole story. I guess they were killed in their home in the middle of the night. Babies. Yeah, because I have the Six of Cups, and that's littles. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody, I planned this. That's your worker bee card. So I'm wondering, the Eight of Pentacles, this is not manifesting money, but they just worked on it, thought about it, then carried it out. Renee's giving me more details here. So they're killed in their home. It's rocking the community. Now, normally when I pull up the Nine of Cups, it's a celebration card, but obviously we're not celebrating the death of these children. But the Nine of Cups is also a community card, too, that it's rocked the community. I guess because it's so random. Hi, Lisa, honey. That's okay. Lisa, you want to know about your past life? Okay, we will get into that. Renee, I'm getting mental illness. Something flipped. Somebody just flipped. They just cracked. It's not that I need a lot of details. I was just curious to know, do we know anything about the person that did it? Because if I can get some energy off of it, I can do a further reading into it. And the police are that's why I can't get anything. So she said, I see lots of news clips of people wanting answers and the police aren't talking. They know something. And I guess that's why I pulled the world card, that the truth would rock the world. So they're not talking. Well, let's see what Spirit says. Is it going to be shocking of the person that did it? Trying to figure out. So we don't even know if the person that did it, if they knew, we don't know anything, if they knew the family or were part of the family. You think it's a stalker, Christine? Let's just see. Let me see what cards I'll pull. Can you give me an idea? Spirit, what is going on? What is going on? This is very fuzzy. This is going to end up being a bigger story than we think. Well, they're working on wrapping it up. Please tell me no. I'm getting that it's a family member. Tricky. There's your illusion. Please tell me no. Oh, okay. She showed up in the last one, and I didn't want to say that. All right. This is going to rock the world. Now, the investigation is going to come to a conclusion, so that's wrapping it up, bringing it to an end. I'm getting a feminine energy that's behind it. Okay, this is a past. There's some mystery. There's Penelope the Peacock. There's mystery behind this, but there's a divine feminine. I don't know how divine they are if they're behind this. They know the family, part of the family. And this is what's confusing me here, because what you're seeing in the optics, it's all an illusion here. Because when you get the magician, he's a trickster, remember? You're not seeing the whole picture yet. But this card came up in the last reading that we did, and that's the mother card. There is a female involved. I do not like pulling the mama bear card, because so help me, if there is a mama involved and did this, but I'm getting the devil here. But they are... They're going to wrap this up. Wow, it's going to rock the community. Over the baby pages about the kids. But the information is going to come quickly. They are wrapping it up and they're about to release it, and it will rock the community. That's your community card. The community is going to find out. We don't celebrate with the Three of Cups on this because of the aspect that it's in. That just means it represents the community will come together. I don't know, are they planning a vigil or something? So they're not saying, hi, Ale, honey. So they're not saying could be one targeted and the others were included. Yeah, I'm getting a, okay, Renee's giving me my intel here. Jesus. They aren't saying, but it was 3 girls and 1 boy killed. They lived together, and a dog was in the house, and maybe other people there. Jesus have mercy. Well, I'm getting a female energy. I'm getting a female energy, and with that devil card, I do not want to even think. Ugh. Don't even want to think that way, but the information, they're wrapping it up. I don't normally pull that many confirmation, but I'm just stuck because I don't have any more information. 10 of Swords. Catching the person that did it. So catching the person that did it. To the littles, I keep getting the kids. That there's kids, something involved with kids. But the babies are okay now, obviously. The contract is up, but there's your strength card. They're okay. But with that, these are the cards I do not like together. I just don't like these together. But with this guy showing up on the same line, it's tricky. It means an illusion. Maybe it's not what you think, but the truth is going to come out. But I'm getting that it is a feminine energy, and no, don't apologize, Renee. Thank you. I like details. It's very important that I don't always need them, but they can help confirm. But if the cards say you're not meant to know right now and you're going to have to follow the illusion, then that's what we have to do. But it will rock the world. It will rock the community when you find out who it is. Nadia. 2 other female roommates slept through it. Dog wasn't harmed. Slept through it? My goodness, Dumpling. Slept through it? I just wonder. Please tell me they weren't involved. I don't want anybody involved. I don't want to hear any of these stories like that. But we do, and we need to look at them. No, Renee, I wasn't saying that I'm angry you brought it up. I'm just curious. We would like to end all evil. Excuse me. It's Nadia. Friend told me to tell you she had a dream of red towers. Chase Tower. She kept looking for it. Couldn't find the bank. That's because it has a new name and purpose. Red towers. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let me get back up and get my questions right. And like I said, if I'm not seeing them and you guys see, just keep asking it over and over again. I will not call you annoying. I need you to keep me focused. Okay, so too much going on. What the heck's going on with Mr. T and Kanye? I think a lot of that is just optics, and it's to look here, not there. But let's see what Spirit has to say. And of course, optics can come up in the form of that Magician, the 7 of Cups. You guys know that. You guys have been studying this quite a while. You know these cards. If I ever need to use another deck of cards that are totally different print than these, we'll be thrown off. I'm going to have to invest in 100 different of these decks. All right. What's going on Mr. T and Kanye. All I know is that they're in the headlines. Are they picking on each other? I don't know. I did hear a rumor that Kanye kept saying that he was going to run in 20. He said that last time. He's not running for nothing. All right. Let's see what's going on. This is all strategy. It's all optics. I'm bringing you a message of something interesting. Kanye's going to be in the limelight because he's going to bring in truth. But here's the weird thing. I don't have any swords. I do have pentacles. I have money. I know. Joe's yelling at me. Put the cards on the screen. All right. So Wheel of Fortune, it's to flip people's brains. It's just to activate them, to get them to think, get the wheels turning, okay? Very quickly. Very, very, very quickly. Community, the world, the collective will see that they've been working on this a while. There's your worker bee. What are they working on? Judgment. Isn't Kanye like blowing the whistle on like Hollywood stuff, the evil stuff that's been going on? So working together for exposure. Wow. So another community collective coming together, moving into a new beginning, taking a new path. Maybe they're throwing him in your face. So you're gonna. I'm not getting swords though. But I do have a lot of cups in this, which are messages or gifts. Giving us a gift? What is he bringing us? Knight of Cups. Showing you action towards, because the horse is moving. He's moving forward. Bringing a gift, because that's a cup. He's bringing something. Bringing something to the table with the Mr. T here. Wands, hearts and desires, plans of what he wants to do. But it's good. It's positive. It's positive, whatever they're doing. But there's your Ace of Cups, because that's a collective energy, a family card. It's good for the collective. So he's opening people's eyes, because you get that third eye there. Interesting. I mean, I don't get any negative cards from it, like, unless he's there to expose the bad stuff that's going on and what he's seen in the industries. That's what I'm getting. All right. So as far as, hi, Michael. Good morning, honey. Lee's at work. Magic Mike is at work. Okay. Let me go back up. If the Kanye thing is still bothering you, I mean, if you've got a different way you want me to word it, we can, but he's bringing, get people's wheels turning about something. But if he's bringing information, that could be it. Someone sabotaging Mr. T. Dumpling? Let's look. Honey, they're always trying to sabotage Mr. T. Do we have a specific of how, or thought process of maybe who? Someone sabotaging? Or is this optics? So sabotage how? I mean, they're always putting him through the mud. I mean, we know that they tried to physically take him out. They've tried lots of different things. Let's just say, are they still trying to sabotage Mr. T? And if you've got more clarity of how you want to word or explain the term sabotage, then that would help. But let's just see what the cards in generally say. So, what's going on? All right, guys. Mr. T, someone trying to sabotage him. All right. Okay. No, I mean, I don't think so. I think they're trying to. Yeah. Well, that explains it. Okay. In the past, yes. And I'll show you. Sorry, Nani's been working on my throat chakra, and it is. Okay, excuse me. All right, so here's Mr. T, because that's who we're asking about. I think they're after his family. I have 2 baby pages here, and that's like his kids. I think they're trying to always sabotage his children, because that's him, that's his kids. Now, this is in the past, so yeah, they always tried to hurt him, and it's disappointing and heartbreak, but they tried to harm him in the past. But right now, they're just finding a good balance. Good balance of what? Military force to keep him protected. Okay. But things look good. I mean, the outcome is this beautiful 2 of Wands. So he's walking a beautiful path. The divine light is protecting him. He's fine. They've put a lot of work into this. Okay. 7 of Pentacles just means I've put a lot of work into keeping him safe. Now, here's where it gets interesting towards the end of the confirmation. The reasons they may be trying to sabotage him is because he wants justice for the theft that occurred. And I think we know what we're talking about there. And I think it's about to come out. Let me ask. Oh, hello, darling. Okay, pull more confirmation. People don't know yet, because there's your 2 swords, meaning which way is it going to go? I don't know. I can't. It's fear of the unknown. I don't know. It could go one way or another. How's it going to go? I'm like, no, I want to know. People don't know, but it will be beautiful outcome. That's your sun card. It's a bright, bright card. Guess who showed up? Mr. Darling himself, Mr. T. It will be bright, bright for him. He will get justice. Justice will be served for the theft that was taking place against him. I want to flip these cards back over and look for a time frame. Interesting. Yes, I know I'm slow. I have some 2s here. We got 2 and a 2 and a 2. 2. 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. That's as far as it will go, because we don't go into years. There's lots of 2s there. Interesting. So before the end of the year, maybe some into December. Ultra base card. What do we got here? Ace of Cups. So a big yes. Bright future. I'll take it. All right. All right. Caroline asked, is General Flynn a double? New side-by-side photos are out. It's obvious not the same person. All right. So we'll look if General Flynn is a double. Let me check my phone to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Could be, yes. You know what? Renee, you are very, very true. I just want to know a lot of times, and we're still discussing that Idaho shooting, that there are things happening and comms happening even throughout the storylines, because the name of the town is Moscow. So maybe we need to look, we're looking over here, and maybe we need to go look over at Moscow, Russia. Are there any headlines going on over there? Curious to know. Excuse me. I know you want your daughter to be safe, honey. Put her in divine light, sweetie. That's the best thing that you can do. Put the divinity around her, protect her, and have faith. You've got to manifestate. Can't even talk today. Manifest her safety and her well-being. Okay. All right. So, Caroline, let's do the General Flynn question. Is that a double wearing a mask? You know, who are we seeing right now? Haven't done any intel really today. Does anybody ever pay attention to how tall they are, or are they always in a sitting position, or it's really hard to tell on TV anyway? I better get some water. But General Flynn, what can you tell us about General Flynn? All right. Oh, interesting base card, 2 of Cups. So a look-alike, mask, mirrored, contract. Okay. You're welcome, Renee. Before I pull these cards, good grief. Ugh. Whew. Did a meditation last night with Nadia, Master Co, and been scratchy ever since. Ugh. Nadia, I got frog in my throat. Somebody's not wanting me to talk. And I just pulled this card. He does not want me talking. Well, y'all tell it to go away. All right, General Flynn. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Forgive me, guys. I don't mean to cough all morning. Okay. I don't know if I like this. General Flynn, is this... Okay. Yeah, he's not well aspected with my throat chakra, but this card can be well aspected with this. Now, 10 of Wands. So something's wrapping up. Something, he's going to start showing himself again because something's finishing up. They're going to wrap something up that they've been working on for quite a while. There's your worker bee. A great victory that's coming. And this guy is well aspected in the fact that breaking chains, breaking loose from something and a new beginning. Because this is cutting ties, cutting chains for the good. About a loss. I just wonder, I keep getting election in my head, that he's coming back around because of the election stuff. But I have a divine feminine. I don't know how she's aspected. This one I'm kind of stuck on. This I understand because we knew he would come back around when we started to start fresh with a new path. I know he's exposing something because that's a surrender card. He's exposing something. Community. I have 2 community cards. He's going to expose something because I have 2 3s right here side by side, and they're both community cards. Military. I wonder if he's going to be a part of that cleaning up, because Mr. T said that he was going to clean up the military, the bad aspect of the military. Because remember, we have 2 militaries running at the same time. We have a good one and we have the bad one. So we want the good one, and I wonder if he's going to be part of that cleanup process. Forgive me, guys. I hope little man is not sneezing on me. I think this is just throat chakra healing. Okay. Make sure nothing was on my phone. Honey, it's all I'm drinking, and I've had a half a cup of coffee. Cannot get that down. And I have water. It goes down fine, and within 2 minutes, I'm doing it again. Christine says one of your friends in Orlando supposed to pick with Flynn. Is it a double or the real deal? So Flynn is shorter in the pick compared to my female friend. Okay, so we still need to focus on, is it a double? Yes, it's a contract, but the reason they're going to use a double out in the public is because the real General Flynn is cleaning up this military with Mr. T. Drink some green tea. Is that hard on my kidneys? I heard green tea is bad for your kidneys. But let me get some clarification with General Flynn and the double, because obviously we need to make sure that the doubles are being put out there by the good guys. We do want to make sure. So I'm just going to pull just one final reading on this General Flynn to tell me a little bit more about the double, just to make sure that it's a positive thing. It is. It's being strategically done. I don't know why I'm not allowed to talk about this. Okay, so we will find out. Yeah, it's a positive thing. It's a younger. Does he look younger? Did you tell me he looked younger or shorter? I don't know. But whoever's doing it is a younger person with the mask on. So this is a younger version. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're just waiting. But they're putting him out there to bring us a message. But it's very strategically done of how they're using this mask, double, whatever they're calling it. Okay. Yeah, go with your gut, because this is in the past. The high priestess and your intuitive ability to be able to look at these people and know in your gut, that's not the right person. That's a double. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. But listen to the messages that they're putting out there. Like, why are they out there again? Because, we all know that the Alliance, the White Hats, they're either thrown in your face for a long, long time, and then all of a sudden they disappear. Now they're thrown in your face again. There's a purpose for it. But it's all positive. Yeah. The real General Flynn is very relaxed. He's fine because he's working with Mr. T to take down the bad guys. So it's all good and it's all positive. They've just got a younger, maybe a shorter person playing General Flynn. Oh, y'all forgive me. All right. Yes, Miss Renee. Chemtrails. They can't see it. Well, they're not planes, honey. They're ships. I know that'll blow your marbles, but I will get to your question. I'll read it to you guys in just a second. I want to make sure I get everybody here too. He looks healthier. I mean, you can send some of that my way. Younger and shorter. Yep. Okay. So we're getting younger version. Everything's positive and for positive reasons. So he's working with the real one's working with Mr. T to clean up that military. Take them down. Okay. So everybody satisfied with the General Flynn question? Okay. All right. I want to make sure I didn't miss any up here. You all keep throwing them in repeat. So make sure that I'm seeing them, because my chat, it stalls and I see nothing. I can't refresh because we're live. Let's see. Can you pull cards about the 75 What is that? Million? Is it million M? I'm assuming multi-millions, 75 multi-millions. I don't know. Caroline, you tell me. Strange that a bank can freeze bank assets unless it was done illegally. I'm not surprised. This is new. I haven't done intel all weekend. So if this is a new headline, please tell me. The little man's been sick, and I've got crazy cats in my house right now that are crying too. Okay, Carolina, well, I'm going to pull questions on your money. Kanye's teaming up with a Holocaust denier? That's okay, Dumpling. She said it's snowing. She's losing her internet. See, those comments just popped in there in the middle of the chat. This drives me nuts. Two new comments, well, they are for me, popped in before the General Flynn stuff. Oh, this drives me insane. Not that I'm not already, you know that. Okay. It's a million. Okay, so $75 million. They froze bank assets? Wow. Okay. Well, let's pull Caroline's money question. You know, Dumpling, I just got something that downloaded to me. I wonder if they're going to use Kanye. I don't want to give him more credit but I don't know the guy. Do you know that there's quite a bit about the Holocaust that we don't know about and we're lied to about? I'm not denying it happened, please not take that wrong. But there's some facts missing. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know some things were altered. And they started that stuff with Operation Paperclip, and when they came over, just thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not denying nothing that it didn't happen. I'm not saying that. Horrible things happened. But I just wonder if they're going to use Kanye to help start bringing some of it out, bringing some of the truth out. I don't know. I'll look into it physically, doing some intel on it myself, but we'll look into the cards as well. Okay. All right. Elle, we'll get to it, but she just, it says, has anyone read the 3 new Q drops? I have not, I don't think. I think it was last week when Lee gave me the last one when we were live. That's the last one I got. If there's been some since then, I have not looked. Makes you believe that the Ascension off-worlders are connected to the end of the movie. They are, but they have to be very, very strategic of how they're going to bring that truth out because people's minds will blow. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like we're going to see 1,000 ships in the air and, woo, we're being invaded. No. I think our ascension at the end of the movie, we will totally understand who is behind it, but I don't know about the general public, but we'll look into it. If you would like to make it a question. All right, let me get to Caroline. I'm not forgetting about you. Your money question. So they're just freezing bank assets. What's going on with that? Is it because it was stolen? They're freezing it because they're trying to wake people up. Yeah, Renee, you're not crazy, darling. They're ships, honey. And I believe, I had this talk with Nadia not too long ago, and I believe some of the chemtrails that you're seeing now are coming from those ships, but it's to help purify the ionosphere. Okay? So you're not crazy, sweetie. Go with your gut. Go with your intuition. How do you feel about it? Because every time I've pulled on chemtrails, I do not get negativity with it. And I think our off-worlders in the ships are cleansing the ionosphere. And my gut still tells me, maybe Miss Caroline can help me on this, is that a lot of Tesla's technology and free energy comes from the ionosphere, and we need to get it cleaned up so Tesla can do his thing. Does that make sense? If I'm correct, I believe that's the Tesla energy that we are going to receive. Okay. All right. Okay, so this banking issue. Interesting. I know this sounds crazy, but it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Okay. I hope that you like this. I know it sounds horrible. Banks are freezing people's assets, but it is a positive thing. Okay. So this is just the Page of Pentacles just representing the money question that we're asking. That's it. There are lots of secrets of why they're doing it. Now, in this aspect, she's full of secrets. Very strategic secrets. Because the money system is going quantum. There's your star card. We're going quantum, digital. They're freezing the assets because there are no assets. It's all going to come crashing down because that's the tower. Remember, everything has to crash so we can go to quantum, right? For humanitarian purposes, for all of humanity, it has to come crashing down. And we went from a baby Page Pentacle to Mama Queen Pentacle there. Lots of mystery behind the money. But they have to bring this system down. It just looks like they're being mean to people. They're not being mean to people. They're doing this for a good reason. Yeah, because the bankers surrendered. So you can have a gift from the universe. There's your big treasure chest. That's a banker's card. And complete victory over the money. We're going quantum, guys. There's your QFS. That make you feel better? All right. I hope it does. Yes, Renee, you are correct, sweetie. All right. All right, so there's your freezing bank assets. That's because they're going quantum. They don't have any assets to freeze. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do we know whose money it is? I don't know. You tell me. I haven't read the headline, Caroline. Do we know whose money it is? Like normal, everyday people's money? Or big corporate systems? Okay. What else we got? So we did the money. What do you want to look at now? See, these comments are jumping all over the place. He does not like me. Who's JC? What are we talking about? Ask JCK. Did I miss something? You all tell me. Okay, Christine has, I think I heard the trumpet of a cedar called in the past 2 weeks. Did you really hear it? Well, there's different, I've told you I've heard lots of trumpets the last 15 years. Okay. All right, Christine, well, let's just ask. Did you really hear trumpet sound? Okay. So we'll just do a yes or no, and whatever details that Spirit wants to put in there, then that's what we'll do. Okay. Adidas contracts with Kanye. Well, they could be revealing some truth. We know about these corporations. Interesting. Christine. Yes, ma'am. Wow. Ooh, but you have a warning, though. But you have a warning. The one that you heard, yes, it is of the divine, okay? Off-worlder ascension. You did hear a trumpet, okay? Very divine feminine, okay? Calling your attention. Now, this is not bad aspect. This is good. This is just big changes are coming to you to alert you that big changes are coming. The Wheel of Fortune is for your benefit, to call your attention, okay? That you're not going to be left out into the cold. But be warned, if you hear others, always test the spirits, because this guy can mock them, okay? You know how he likes to throw his hand in there and try to take some credit for good things, and no. Very interesting. They're calling people that have a contract to fulfill, to get it done. a family a family contract. Something's going on with families and communities. They're calling your attention to get it done. And they're just blowing the trumpet so you get the message, okay? But be very careful, because that's good advice, that you don't get misled if you hear another and you're not quite sure. So always test the spirits. All right. Text. Excuse me, guys. I'm about to get a cough drop or something. Charlie Freak on Rumble talks about the Holocaust and lots of other things we were lied about to divide us as people. You are correct, honey. Yes. Charlie Freak's really good about doing a lot of that history stuff. Now, not everybody likes him. You do you. But I've listened to some of his things. And I do believe that a lot of those truths are going to come out. I really do. You're welcome, honey. All right. So, what's the JC thing? I'm totally lost. JCK. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing a question about if it's a person. All right. So what do we want? Is there's maybe it's not a question. You just need confirmation on something. Okay. So I saw Caroline. We did the bank question. All right. Elle, let's do a confirmation on the end of the movie and see if Offworlders will be part of it. At least to us. Let's just see. The end of this movie, mini series that has lasted many years. Will Offworlders be involved with the end of it? Oh, it's a person. So Joe's telling me JCK has a YouTube channel. Okay. All right. Spiritual channel kind of thing, or a truther, meditator. Curious. All right. So are we going to have Offworlders show up at the end of this movie? All right. Wow. Yeah, it's full of thought. Very good graphics. So, yeah. We can handle it, but I'll tell you who can't handle it. Okay, so we're just talking about humanitarian, giving and receiving. Are we going to see them? Are we going to experience them? What's going on? Yeah. But now the way this card is aspected is not a physical death. Okay, what the death card comes up in this form, it means slow to change, but change is coming. Okay. So it's very slow. Why is it slow? That it's a drip droppy page. Remember, when they show up, it means because people cannot handle this. I believe intuitively we will be aware of them. But the world as a whole, it has to be drip dropped. Because when these are together, they can't handle it. I love this card in the way, of course, we love the Eight of Cups anyway, because that's a new path, a new beginning. But it's like someone looking up at the stars and going, hey, who's up there? Especially these clouds that aren't clouds. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's just confirming, because this is beside of a big yes, ace. Yes, they will be a part in the end of the movie. We will know We will know. And they're also a big part of, there's mystery. Remember Penelope here. Mystery behind it. But because we are manifesting a connection with them, I mean, we've got pentacles. They can be part of the quantum system as far as financial too, but that's not really what we're talking about. Because we, in our divine light, have helped manifest them coming to us, the good guys, then yes, we will be aware of them. But the babies, the baby pages, the rest of the world cannot handle that. Interesting where I split the deck and the hangman. They're going to have to wait. You guys know they can't handle that stuff. Their mind's going to be blown when they realize that Trump never left. That'll freak them out. What, Michael? Jen, or who's underneath us? You may be mean. I'm always mean. What are you talking about? Quantum truths. Very correct, Joe. Lots of quantum truths. There's lots of things about quantum financially, physically, like with off-worlders, energy. I mean, you name it. Transportation, technology. Can you imagine? Lots of quantum stuff. Because quantum's not just a tangible physical thing either. It's a spiritual thing. And that thing that Charlotte sent to me, it was talking about it. How Gaia Terra and the energy around it, and how the quantum mind hive, basically, and that we're all a part of it. Very much so. All right, guys. What else do we have? Take a look. Global housing market to collapse. I think it's a very big concern, Caroline. I think it's a very big concern right now because you either can't, it's too much to buy a house. It's too much to sell a house. No one can afford it. The interest rates, good grief. So let's just simply ask, is the housing market going to crash? Because we always want to know, we put that into a category of the financial area. Does it all have to come crashing down before we can build new again? Well, I always figured yes. But how long is it going to take? That's the thing. Because people are suffering. They're losing their homes. They can't pay their mortgages because of the interest rates. Let's just see if the housing market's going to collapse in the coming months or 2023. Maybe I can give us a time frame, sort of, kind of. You guys know. Gotcha, Michael. I gotcha. The firmament. Yep. Underneath us because they can't come from space to the firmament. I get you. They've been here for a long, long time. Even though there are portals outside. That's okay. And we're going to find that out too. But I agree, Michael. All right. Wow. Yeah, this, oh, Lord of mercy. That's a big yes, but it's to expose, yeah. It's to expose it. It's to expose the horrific things the banking industry and the housing industry have done. So let me show you. Yep. But they have to drip this information out slowly, guys. And we know we can handle it. We just want to know, right? Like, get on with it. They are. We're going to have to be patient. Now, I have a temperance card in your confirmation over here that's telling me we're going to have to wait just a little bit for this because there's internal fighting. Okay. There's an upset. They don't like it. But the Knight of Pentacles will bring the truth out. It will be presented to people about the money situation. Here's your big yes confirmation, your ace that says, yes, it will totally collapse. And the exposure, this guy is going to help expose it. Head honcho is going to expose this guy, the devil, the deep state. It's all going to come crashing down. There's your tower. But please be patient. You'll have a little bit of a wait before we can move out of troubled waters, but it is a yes. Okay? I know we could handle it all just being fixed tomorrow. No one has a mortgage and you find out. That would be beautiful. Some people are starting to get notices you don't have a mortgage. But we also need to reevaluate everything money-wise. Like, are they going to be worth what we think they are? Are they going to be worth less, more? Because we're reevaluating everything in the world. Because everything's going to be an equal playing field across the whole planet. Okay? All right. So I hope that answers your question about the housing market. So Caroline, it is going to collapse, sweetheart, but it's going to take a little while. They're going to expose all that, but it is going to take a while to build the new system back up. Okay. You're welcome, honey. All right. Anything else going on? If not, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go get some throat spray. I need it. Sucks if housing crashes since property taxes and home insurance increase. They're doing it on purpose, Christine. I know it's not a pretty thing and no one wants to deal with that right now, but they're doing it on purpose to show how corrupt it is. Taxes through the roof, illegal taxes, illegal mortgages, even forms of insurance are done by the deep state. Okay? So, nobody's making any money off like you renting a house. You're not making money off of it because your taxes and your insurance are more than what you're bringing in. Now, my landlord's to try to put that back on me. I can't do that. I cannot pay that. They want me to pay mine and theirs for the beautiful multi-million-dollar townhomes. Yeah, me have not much money. I know it's not fair. It isn't fair, but they're doing to expose it to people. This is how corrupt it is. Now the chat just blew up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to cleanse the chat room. What are y'all doing in there? Yeah, HCQ. Yeah, and I have quercetin, wormwood. I've got the whole shebang. I'm gonna have to go make me a little cocktail, Michael. Yeah, I've got tonic water. I've got the whole shebang, darling. I've got MMS. I'm just gonna have to go put some in my water. Well, I'll go make a little something, something. I promise. I've got it all. Elderberry. Yeah, it is that time of year, but I have no immune system. I haven't since I had surgery 20 some years ago, and I just can't absorb vitamins. That part of my intestines is gone that absorbs vitamins. So I have to be very careful of how it gets into my system. My doctor said that I really needed to have vitamin infusions into the vein, but my veins are shot because I had to have iron infusions for years and years because of the severe anemia. That's why I'm pale as a ghost. Now, if I sit in the sun, get some vitamin D, then the Indian really comes out because I'm dark. But it is what it is. It is that time of year, and I am susceptible to everything. And these three beautiful little petri dishes, who I claim as my grandchildren, they're just wonderful, sharing little creatures. Yep. Yeah, no worries about my health. I just hate that you guys have to hear me hack my head off a stupid fruit fly. One stinking fruit fly. One. Just enough to annoy me. Okay. Yes, the loving world with the little petries. Petri dishes full of germs. But that's okay. We share. All right. Anything else, guys? As a reminder, Wednesday afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to do our afternoon show. We'll do some global stuff. We're going to look into, we could just make it a past live show if you want to. We could do that and then save the global stuff for the end of the week for Friday night show. Of course, if Spirit tells me, I will go on. I'm checking my texts, make sure that I'm not getting any more questions. Okay. But if Spirit tells us to go in between them, we will. We just throw a show in there if we feel like it. Bye-bye, Michael, honey. Thank you for stopping in. But Wednesday afternoon, 1 o'clock, we'll meet again. Maybe we'll dig into those past lives. We'll get into that because a lot of people are curious because we need to cut some cords of past life trauma and things so we can advance and ascend in this lifetime. So maybe think about that. If, we talked Deb and Dragonfly with the Cleopatra the other night. I mean, now that was beautiful. So, if you've ever been told something or you ever had a feeling or you lean towards a historical, maybe you really like to study, I don't know, like the Egyptian history and things like that. What do you lean towards? I don't know. You tell me. Well, do you have a favorite part of the world that you seem attached to? We can look into that as well. Okay. So everybody's dropping off and going to go finish out their day. You guys be blessed. Be safe. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourselves. And like I said, Caroline, thank you so much again. Beautiful soul, beautiful thumbnails. If you see your name and you don't want it, please let me know. And if you do not see your name, you will be on the next show. They just can't all fit on the fireplace. So she's going to do another one, and we're going down the list here. Okay. So if you don't see it, it'll be on the next thumbnail. She's going to work on it. She's brilliant at that, but I don't want to rush her. She's got stuff to do. Yes, it will be an interesting show. I will see you Wednesday. Take care of yourself. Be blessed. Love and lights. And we'll do all that good stuff. Yes, this tribe is family. Yep. Until Wednesday, unless there's some breaking news in the world, work on your past life questions and global stuff that we'll tackle as well if we need to. Okay? I love you guys. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.